this. We can start taking one here. बिल्कुल गंगा जल बंद करो। see some rice left in the bowl, you can empty out with the right hand. And when I say swaha, you can offer everything to Ranjan Baba. Om Bhur Swaha Swaha Idam Prajapataye Namah. Okay, now everybody, you can take your chair except to Ranjan and Dhaval. You can place the bowl here and you can take your chair. Idam param maya devam sthapitam murtastava tenave samlapte bhavijanmani janmani bhurva swaha pretaya vishesharyam shampadayami. These two coconuts going there to corner by the leaves in the corner. This one goes in this corner. Om Paspattomati Jago Sitvalayam Jayatam Puna Asu Swargayam Ayaswaha Jwalatu Patake. Okay, if you can place it here. Okay, now you can come and take your chair. Om Chandrama Manasu Jagashu Shuryo Ajayata Shudradvaishya Bhakshya Mukhadati Rajayata Bodhipati Pastam Karma Shakshiyam Yavat karma samantisya yavat tam sustirva. Om Bhurva Swaha Ranjan Pretaya Deepam Samarpayami. Om Brahmanasya Mukhamasit Bahurajan Prataha Urudarsi Vaishya Parvyatma Shudro Ajayatam. Om Bhurva Swaha Ranjan Pretaya Deepam Samarpayami. Yanikani Papani Brahma Hatya Vinasito Kesanya Tishtati Tasmati Sarva. Your right hand. Om Pavitroste Vaishnavyo Shali Purvaha Prashtava Purnam Chidrenam Pavitrena Surya Sharasrivehi Pavitrapati Pavitra Puta Sayat Kamaha Pune Kachateyam. Om Tachachurde Mahitam Purastat Chutramacharita Pashyema Saradaha Satam Jivema Saradaha Satagosono Yama Saradaha Satam Pabrabhama Saradaha Satamadina Shyama Saradaha Satam Bhuyas Saradaha Satatam. Om Granthi Devtabhyo Namaha Om Dantu Devtabhyo Namaha Om Yagnopavitam Paramam Pavitram Prajapati Sahajam Puraskat Ayushyamadram Pratimancha Shubram Yagnopavitam Bhagamastatejaha. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. Om Bhurva Swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. If you can hold it, just hold it. Om Atradhyam Mangalya Punya Pavitra Masantame Mase Mahamase Krishna Bhakshe Trutiyayam Vito Soumya Vasare Yatha Vartaman Nakshatra Muhurta Samvaye Evam Grahana Visheshana Visheshkayam Shubha Punya Tikau Prakashya Gotra Mama Matu Ranjan Pretaya Dahartham Utkranti Pinda Pradana Aham Karishye. You can place the water here. And now 6 water. The thumb and 6 like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. On your right. Om Atradya Mahamangalpe Punya Pavitra Masantame Mase Mahamase Krishna Pakshe Trutiyayam Titho Soumya Vasare Yatha Vartaman Nakshatra Muhurta Samvaye Evam Grahana Visheshana Visheshtayam Shubha Punya Titho Kashya Putram Ranjan Preta Shavnivittam Eshate Pindaha Madattam Stavam Patishtatam. Once again water. Kashyap Gotram Ranjan Preta Shavnivittam Eshate Pindaha Madattam Stavam Patishtatam. Kashyap Gotram Ranjan Preta Shavnivittam Pinde Pratyame Janam Gantam Puspam Yavachatam Tulsi Patram Dupam Dipam Naivedyam Madattam Tavo Patishtatam. You can offer all the 4 things one by one. And once he is done, you can offer this one. So this is the first pinda at home named Saur. And before we go to Smashan, we have to go through your main entrance. In the door frame, Umar, we have to offer the second pin. Its name is Pan. So same thing again. Om Adya Purvachariti Om Gargana Visheshana Visheshtayam Shubhapanya Titha Kashyap Bhadram Ranjan Preta Dwardeshi Pantha Nimittam Avane Janam Madattam Tavo Upatishtatam. Kashyap Putra Ranjan Preta Dvardeshapantarmittam Eshade Pindahamarittam Stavopatishtatam Kashyap Putra Ranjan Preta Dvardeshapantarmittam Pinde Pratyavne Janam Gandham Puspam Yavakshatam Tulsi Patram Dupam Dipam Naivedyam Marittam Tavopatishtatam. So we are stepping out of the house. The grandson is getting fire in a muddy, and then what? We all are lifting Ranjan and stepping out of the house. So when I say Sirama, you need to say Sirama, 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 Sirama. We are out of the house, out of your house. And once we pass the street, society, Mollo, whatever we call, and when we go to the square, intersection, 3 or 4 crossroads, we offer the third pin. Its name is Kejal. O Madhya Pavachaya Devakarna Visheshana Visheshtayam Shubhapanne Dikhav Kashyap Putra Ranjan Preta Chatvari Kejal Nimittam Avane Janam Madattam Tavo Upadishtatam Kashyap Putra Ranjan Preta Chatvari Kejal Nimittam Eshade Pindahamadattam Stavo Upadishtatam Kashyap Putra Ranjan Preta Chatvari Kejal Nimittam Pinde Pratyavne Janam Gandham Puspam Yavakshatam Tulsi Patram Dupam Dipam Naivedyam Madattam Tavo Upadishtatam. So, lighting up a divo, ladies go back home from this point intersection, and only the men back to Smasan, carrying her on the shoulder, because it is written in Guru Puran, Drutva Skande Supitaramyo Smasanaya Gacchati Sho Ashwamega Phalam Putro Gabhati Je Pade Pade Nitva Skande Sapushtenge Sadaya Tatena Lahita Tadevatru Junanvachi Namutam Savedamini, the son, and nowadays the daughters too, who carries their deceased father's or mother's body on the shoulder and walk to Smashan, always get the punya of Ashwamekha Yagna, because during the life, the first obligation that she brought you into this world, and before that, she kept you in the tummy for 9 months, unknowingly, innocently, we keep the mother in the tummy. When we are born, what happens in the labor, only mother knows. And once we are out and we drink her milk, while drinking this side, we kick this side. While drinking this side, we kick this side. How many obligations? Those obligations can never be paid back. After marriage, something happens, but mother will never complain. She will say, my son and my daughter-in-law are the best. So here too, when we go there, we will lift her at least few steps. So right now we are proceeding to Smasan in Ahmedabad. Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram Sri 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 Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. In this way, we keep walking to Smashan. And at the rest place, center point, we offer the fourth pin. Its name is Bodh. O Madhya Pavachaya Devakarna Visheshana Visheshtayam Shubhapanne Dikhav Kashyap Putra Ranjan Preta Vishrata Bhuta Nimittam Avane Janam Madattam Tavo Upadishtatam Kashyap Putra Ranjan Preta Vishrata Bhuta Nimittam Eshade Pindahamadattam Stavo Upadishtatam Kashyap Putra Ranjan Preta Vishrata Bhuta Nimittam Pinde Pratyavne Janam Gandham Puspam Yavakshatam Tulsi Patram Dupam Dipam Naivedyam Madattam Tavo Upadishtatam. So, changing the side of the head, we are once again on the way to Smasan. Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram 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 Sri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. In this way, we reach the crematory Smasan. Now we make the bhumi here using kavdam and kavuri. Bhumi tayar kariya pade. So Yamadut do not enter, and Brahma Vishnu Mahesh themselves come to receive her. Rice and flower on the top of that. Om Bhu Rasi Bhumi Rasya Diti Rasi Viswadhaya Viswasya Bhuvana वसदत्तिं पृथिवीं यच्च पृथिवीं द्रुहं पृथिवीं माहिंसि ॐ पृथिवी त्वया धृता लोका देवी त्वं विष्णुना धृता त्वं च धारयमां देवी पवित्रं कुर्जासन् ॐ भूर्भुवः भौम्य नमः सर्वोपचारगन्धं पुष्पमक्षतान् समर्पयामि प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि. The bhumi is ready and now we make the beer using sandalwood sticks, samidas and all those stuff. So symbolically this is sandalwood sticks and samidas and this is the symbolic beer. Om saviddo anjana prutaram matinam drutamagne matumitvidvamanaham vaji vahan vajinam vadjatavedo devanam vaksi priyamam satyastamam Om apeto yantu panayo sumna deva piyavah asya lokah sutavatah Dyubhiraho viraktu vivekam yamudadatto vasanamasmi. Using two hands, we can offer water. So, at Chitta place, fire place, beer place, we offer the fig pit named wife. Om adya purvacharityam pragana visheshana visheshtayam shakapanyatitau kashyam patram Ranjan netrete Chitastani vayu nimittam avane janam madadam tavo upadishtatam Kashyap putra Ranjan netrete Chitastani vayu nimittam eshate pindam madadam tavo upadishtatam Kashyap putra Ranjan netrete Chitastani vayu nimittam pinde pratyamni janam gaddam puspam yavakshatam tulsi patram Dupam dipam naivedyam madadam tavo upadishtatam. And the sixth bit is for the memories. Om adya purvacharityam pragana visheshana visheshtayam shubhapanyatitau kashyap putra Ranjan netrete sauhasya sadat nimittam avane janam madadam tavo upadishtatam Kashyap putra Ranjan netrete sauhasya sadat nimittam eshate pindah madadam tavo upadishtatam Kashyap putra Ranjan netrete sauhasya sadat nimittam pinde pratyamni janam gaddam puspam yavakshatam tulsi patram dupam dipam naivedyam madadam tavo upadishtatam. If you can take a spoon of water, third way, follow me. Anena pindadanena kashyapa gotra mama matuh Ranjan pretayah Sadgati, Uttam Loka, Praktihi, you can place the water anywhere. And now take a spoon of water again. Om adya purvacharityam pragana visheshana visheshtayam shubhapanyatitau kashyam gotra Ranjan netrete dahartham kapalani siddhyartham ajyana samasta vyarutita prayashchit homam karishye. Water you can place anywhere. Now the fire that was carried taken by the grandson when we left our home for Smashan, that fire needs some offerings. So we are going to create that fire here. Om agni dutam kuru dadehamyavava pabrove devam asadayadiha Om chatvari srunga trayo asya padatve sirse saktahstaso asya tritaha padro rukhaboro ramiti mahadevo madhyam avivisha Om agni vaishvanar shandilyasit devaleti tripavanvit bhumirmatah bhavavitah mekadvaja pramukhamam sammukha bhava Om agnay namah sarvopchare puspamaksatan samarpachikit. Here you can place it anywhere inside the mandali. And namaskar to Agni. Om agni pradvalatim vande jataveda hudasana hiranyavarnam varnam samvado visvato mukham. Hold it like this. And better if you can keep walking me at regular intervals like this. Once that is going to repeat it inside here like this. Okay, so once you think it is finished, you can start again. Om Prajapataye Swaha idam Prajapataye Namah Om Indraya Swaha idam Indraya Namah Om Agnaye Swaha idam Agnaye Namah Om Somaya Swaha idam Somaya Namah Om Vishnave Swaha idam Vishnave Namah Om Rudraya Swaha idam Rudraya Namah Om Lomabhyah Swaha idam Lomabhya Namah Om Tvache Swaha idam Tvache Namah Om Lohitaya Swaha idam Lohitaya Namah Om Medobhyah Swaha idam Medobhya Namah Om Mamsebhyah Swaha idam Mamsebhya Namah Om Snayubhyah Swaha idam Snayubhya Namah ओम अस्तिभ्यः स्वाहा इदम् अस्तिभ्य नमः। ओम मजभ्यः स्वाहा इदम् मजभ्य नमः। ओम रेतसे स्वाहा इदम् रेतसे नमः। ओम पायवे स्वाहा इदम् पायवे नमः। ओम आयसाय स्वाहा इदम् आयसाय नमः। ओम प्रायसाय स्वाहा इदम् प्रायसाय नमः। ओम संन्यासाय स्वाहा इदम् संन्यासाय नमः। ओम वियासाय स्वाहा इदम् वियासाय नमः। ओम उद्यासाय स्वाहा इदम् उद्यासाय नमः। ओम शुचे स्वाहा इदम् शुचे नमः। Now we can speak it, we can give it to your brother. You can do so. सोचते स्वाहा। ओम सोचते स्वाहा इदं सोचते नमः। ओम सोचमानाय स्वाहा इदं सोचमानाय नमः। ओम शौकाय स्वाहा इदं शौकाय नमः। ओम तपसे स्वाहा इदं तपसे नमः। ओम तप्यते स्वाहा इदं तप्यते नमः। ओम तप्तमानाय स्वाहा इदं तप्तमानाय नमः। ओम तप्ताय स्वाहा इदं तप्ताय नमः। ओम धर्माय स्वाहा इदं धर्माय नमः। ओम निष्कृत्ये स्वाहा इदं निष्कृत्य नमः। ओम प्रायश्चित्ये स्वाहा इदं प्रायश्चित्य नमः। ओम भेषजाय स्वाहा इदं भेषजाय नमः। ओम यमाय स्वाहा इदं यमाय नमः। ओम अंतकाय स्वाहा इदं अंतकाय नमः। ओम मृत्यवे स्वाहा इदं मृत्यवे नमः। ओम ब्रह्मणे स्वाहा इदं ब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम ब्रह्महत्याय स्वाहा इदं ब्रह्महत्याय नमः। ओम विष्णुभ्यो देवेभ्यः स्वाहा इदं विष्णुभ्यो देवेभ्यो नमः। ओम देवपृथिवीभ्यां स्वाहा इदं देवपृथिवीभ्यां नमः। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये नमः। This they can do together if you can operate at the body here. ओम अस्वत्थमनिजातोऽसि त्वदयं जायतां पुनः स्वर्गाय लोकाय स्वाहा जलदुपातके। ओम भूर्भुवः स्वः स्वाहा इदं प्रजापतये नमः। Okay, we need to go by back. ओम द्रव्यादग्नम सरोजनक्षतं समर्पयामि। जगदोद्धारिणी माता दुर्गा। जगदोद्धारिणी मां। जागो जागो मां। जागो जागो मां। जागो जागो मां जननी। हे दुर्गा देवी रणचंडी देवी। जय शिवरमणा जागो मां। जय शिवरमणा जागो मां। जय शिवरमणा जागो मां। Touching his chest, touching his chest. Jagadoddharini Mata Durga. Jagadoddharini Ma. This one goes in the right hand. If you can touch it here, please. Now, one person can stand here, one person can stand there, and one person in the center here. If you can hold two hands, from the center. Om tasmat agnat sarvahukam sampratam prakalatyam masonstamshkatare vayavya naranya dhamyamshchaye. Om bhurvasvaha Ranjan bin pretayah vastram samarpayami. You can cover. Now this Om sevantika bakula champaka patalabje punnagajati kalavir lasala puspai bilva pravala tulsi dalamala devi swam pujayami jagadishwarme prasidam. Om bhurvasvaha Ranjan bin pretayah puspamalam samarpayami. One of you is going to carry this, and now you need to balance it. And now counterclockwise 4 times circling around bar. And you will keep your right hand here, you will keep your right hand here, and 4 times. Om this Om Apo Hista Mayo Kubastana Murje Tathatanam Mahiranayi Chachase Yopahasi Vatamo Rasasasya Bhajayate Hanaha. तस्मान्नरन्दमामहो यस्य सेवाय जिन्वत आपो जनयथा जनः ॐ सप्तास्यासन् परिदस्ते सप्तसमितः कृतः देवाय तन्वान अबद्धं पुरुषं पशुम् यानि कानि च पापानि जन्मान्तरकृतानि च तानि सर्वाणि नश्यन्ति प्रदक्षिणां पदे पदे ॐ हरि ओं नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यवरुतोऽभिषवे नमः बाहुभ्यां तते नमः जाते रुद्रशिवा कर्पूरघोरा पापकाशितयानस्तन्व सन्तमयागिनि सन्तापिचाकशिः ॐ करचरणकृतं वा कायजं कर्मजं वा श्रवणनयनजं वा मानसं वा परागं विहितं विहितं वा सर्वमेतत् क्षमस्व जय जय करुणाब्दे श्रीमहादेव शम्भो ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् ॐ त्रायुकं यमदग्निः कश्यपस्य त्रायुकं च देवे पुत्रायुकं तन्नो अस्तु त्रायुकम्. So can we stand up here for 5 minutes? The ancestors who passed away just recently, grandfather, any ancestors who passed away in the family, like mama, mummy, kaka, kaki, who anybody, you can do namaskar to them. Abrahmastambaparyantam devarsi pitrumanava trupyantu pitaras sarve mantrumata mahadayah atitakodakotinam saptadeva nivasinam abrahma puna lokadidamastu tirodagam ye bandava ye yenya janmani bandava te sarvati mayantu mayaradena varinam yeke jasmat kule jata putra gotrinam te grunantu mayadattam vastra nispirinodakam ॐ ब्रह्मजगनानं प्रथमं पुरस्ताद्वेसीमतिसुरुजोवेन आवसुज्ञा उपमा अस्य विष्टासतस्य योनिमसतस्य विद्वः ॐ ब्रह्मणे नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि ॐ इदं विष्णुविचक्रमेटे डाडिडे पडम्मा समुदमस्य भागो सुरेश्वरम् ॐ विष्णवे नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि ॐ हरि ओं नमस्ते रुद्रमन्यवपुतोऽभिषवे नमः बाहुभ्यां तते नमः ॐ रुद्राय नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि ॐ यमाय त्वां तिरस्मते पितृमध्ये स्वाहा स्वाहा धर्माय स्वाहा धर्मपित्रे ॐ यमाय नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि ॐ प्रेताजयता नर इन्द्रो वः शर्व जचतु उग्रा वः सन्तु बाहुना त्रख्यायता शतम् ॐ तत्पुरुषाय नमः प्रार्थनापूर्वकं नमस्कारान् समर्पयामि यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुत स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यस्तवये वेद साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदे गायन्ति यं सामग ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तनविदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः कृत्वा सुदुष्करं कर्म जानता वाप्यजानता मृत्युकालवशं ज्ञात्वा नरं पञ्चत्वमागतं धर्माधर्मसमायुक्तं लोभमोहसमावृतं दहेयं सर्वगात्राणि दिव्यान् लोकान् स गच्छतु ॐ द्यौः शान्तिरन्तरिक्षतो शान्तिः पृथिवी शान्तिरापः शान्तिरोषधयः शान्तिः वनस्पतयः शान्तिर्विश्वे देवाः शान्तिर्ब्रह्मशान्तिः सर्वतो शान्तिः शान्तिरेव शान्तिः श्यामा शान्तिरेधि यतो यतः समीहसे ततो न अभयं कुरु शन्नः कुरु प्रजाभ्यो वयन्नः पशुभ्यः ॐ शान्तिः 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 सुशान्तिर्भवतु. So at this point we are going to Omkar, like when we recite Om, stretching 3 times, and then we will have a moment of silence in the honor of Ranjan. Moment of silence. Asato ma sagamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityurmamamrutam mృతమయ. Om Shanti 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 Shushantir Bhavatu. You can take a chair. Thank you. Now, when this samskar is done, we collect ash. So symbolically, if you can take this and tape it and put it back. Om Asvat Brahmati Jato Sitvadayam Jayam Asusvargay Kaya Swaha Jalatu Padhe Om Bhur Bhuvahasvaha Svahaya Prajapatay Namama. Okay, but now this time, you can come this side, all of you. You are going to carry this on the right shoulder. You can take the help of left hand if you want. And from the back side, first 2 rounds in and next 2 rounds give. So when you keep walking, they will be offering milk on Ranjan Baba. This is called pacifying chitta, pulling down fear. We don't get a chance to do this over there. So, Om Adya Purvacharya Purvana Visheshana Visheshayam Shubhapunya Titha Ashyam Bhagavad Ranjan Preta Chitta Gaho Upashamanartham Cha Dahajani Pida Upashamanartham Cha Idam Kanjarishni Upatishta Dhamma. Om Adhyah Samvrataha Prathivi Prasajya Vikkarmanaha Samavratagre Tasya Kashta Viddadrupame Tanmartasya Devatva Mahajanamagre. Om Vedahame Tampurgham Mahantamanitya Varnan Tamasa Parastata Tameva Vinitwati Mratyamantinanya Pantha Vidyate Anaya. Om Prajapatishthati Garve Antarajayamano Bahuda Vijayate Tasya Jonim Paripashyanti Dirastasminnah Tastu Bhuvanani Vishwa. Om Jyotevebhyo Atapataye Jyotevanam Purohitaha Purvo Jyotevebhyo Jato Numa Ruparuchaya Brahmaye. Om Rucham Brahmyanjanayanto Deva Agratata Brahmanna Jastvevam Brahmano Vidyatasya Deva Asanvase. Om Srishjate Lakshmishya Patnya Bahurakre Parashve Nakshatrani Rupamashno Vyattamam Vishnanye Khana Mummai Khana Sarvalokam Mai Khana. As if you are dropping in the bag. Now we will break it. And it's going to break automatically inside. Om Anandi Nidino Deva Shankha Chakra Gadadhara Akshaya Pundarikaksha Pretamoksha Prabhu Akasi Puspa Samka Sampita Vasya Samuchitam Yenamashyanti Govinda Najasham Vidyate Bhavam Krishna Krishna Krupalatvam Agatinam Gatirvavam Samsharam Agnanam Prasida Purushottamam Narayana Surasya Lakshmikanta Varaprada Anena Tarpanenata Pretamoksha Prabhu Hiranyagarbha Puruso Vekta Vekta Sarupini Asya Kritasya Moksartam Suprito Bhava Sarvada. Okay, now, before I hand over to family, in case you want to say something to Baba, and I know you're going to apologize. I have to apologize. I have to ask Ranjan maybe that during your last rituals, if I made any mistake, please forgive me. So obviously, you are going to say something. But if you say something, she'll be very proud of you. That Mom, if we deserve you, and if we are worthy to you, and in case you have to be reborn, please make us your children once again in your next birth if possible. And Ranjan says, if during the life, if I hurt you or your feelings, I apologize, she says. She says, Mishami Dukram to everybody, Mishami Dukram. And now, after one Anjali, I hand over to Ranjan. Pero gitcha apne hath jodi ke guys bada. He nath jodi hath paaye prem thi sau maagiye sharanu male sachu tamaru he hridayathi maagiye je jeev aavyo aap paase charan ma apnavjo परमात्माए आत्माने शांति साची आपजो वड़ी कर्मना योगे करीजे कूड़मा ए अवतरे त्या पूर्ण प्रेमे ओ प्रभु जी अपनी भक्ति करे लख 84 बंधनों ने लक्ष्य लई कापजो परमात्माए आत्माने शांति साची आपजो सुख संपत्ति सुविचारणी सत्कर्मणो लई पारसो जन्मो जन्म सत्संगति कीर्तार पार उतारजो आलोक ने परलोकमा तब प्रेम रग रग व्यापजो परमात्माए आत्माने शांति साची आपजो मठ मोक्ष के सुख स्वर्गना आशा पुरे ए नथी देव देह दुर्लभ मानवीनो भजन करवा भावती साचुं बतावी रूप श्री रण छोडर ये स्थापजो परमात्माए आत्माने शांति साची आपजो परमात्माए आत्माने शांति साची आपजो परमात्माए आत्माने शांति साची आपजो ओम नमः भगवते वासुदेवाय श्री कृष्ण शरण ओम नमः शिवाय. Okay, now I'll hand over to family and friends. Come, I say.
Hello. Jai Shri Krishna. Jai Jinendra. Dear friends and relatives, thank you for being here today to celebrate the beautiful life of our loving mother and caring grandmother, Ranjan Shah. Mom was only 4 feet 11 inches and weighed 78 pounds. They say good things come in small packages. She was a small package with a giant heart, lively personality, and an independent woman with the strength to defy all odds. Mom was born on November 27, 1943, to Khorabai Patel and Manibaben Patel in Ahmedabad, Gujarat, India. She grew up in a family of 6 siblings, 4 brothers and 2 sisters, and was well educated. Growing up in a large family, She developed her own identity and personality. She loved fashionable clothes and jewelry. She had a very outgoing and active personality. While in college, she met my father and fell in love. Their love story was something out of a romantic Bollywood movie. She was an amazing wife who cared for her husband deeply until his very last days. Their bond was stronger than anything imaginable. And now, that bond has taken her from us so they could continue their journey together. Mom, you gave us unconditional love and support, nurtured us to health when we were sick with your home remedies. Always you put our needs before yours. You enjoyed feeding others even when you lived on a restricted diet. I will miss your afternoon tea, your gari rotli, and mutia every weekend. You not only raised us, but you raised our kids. You made our lives easier. In the past few years, you silently took a back seat to Dad. You managed your own health challenges so we would not be burdened and could focus on Dad. And now you alleviated us of our right to care for you. You have made me the person I am today. You showed me how to love unconditionally, to be selfless, support and care for others. You were the ideal mother. Your presence brought calm and comfort to me, and now I will miss that presence. Thank you for being my pillar of strength. You will always be in my heart and mind. Your loving son, Om Shanti.
Jai Sinendra, Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you so much for being here with us. Your presence means a lot and help us to go through such a difficult time. I had known my mother-in-law for 26 years and she was the best. Her love for all the kids and grandkids that we all cherish and will be missed dearly. She was a tiny woman, but she had such a rock-solid determination to sacrifice her own wishes for the entire family. No matter the time of the day, she was always ready to help others. She was in hospital for the last 3 weeks and going through so many health complications, but she never complained about anything. She lived a very happy, bubbly life till the very end, and that taught me to do the same. She left us unexpectedly, and that has left a big void in our life. She is now in better place and not alone, but united with her husband. I pray to God for an eternal peace for her soul. Om Shanti.
Jai Shri Krishna. Thank you for being with us today to celebrate the life of a remarkable woman, my mom, Ranjan P. Shah. There are no lessons about the art of the mothering. We can only do our best and hope that we do it well. My mother certainly got an A++ in this role. I feel honored and privileged to be your daughter. You always loved us unconditionally and were the best mother anyone could ever wish for. My mom was very strong, loving, caring, and loved to feed us and her grandkids and great grandchild. I tell my kids to go with empty stomach because she does not want to know that you already ate or not hungry, because that word didn't exist in her dictionary. If you say I don't want to eat now, she will wait for a few seconds and then make your plate, or a few seconds later, she will say, "Akha, pelukha, a navi vastu banavish me aje, a urviye pan banavish, a chakhi jo," and chupchap khai levanu, because it would make her so happy, and she will give nice big smile afterwards. She was very talented and loved handcrafting. She made many sweaters, gloves, hats, dolls, and much more items. She was very happy and jolly person. She loved dressing up, wearing new clothes, jewelries, putting makeup on, and doing her hairstyle differently. She will get very excited and get ready a few hours before. I will miss laughing at her and sitting on sofa and say, "Hun to ready thai gayi chu." My mom was very, very strong and never complained about her pain and suffering in her life. After my dad passed away, December 2nd, we had Vaishnu, Termu, 17, Puja. She was suffering from chest pain due to her blood clots in her lungs and not able to fully breathe due to her asthma. But she tolerated several weeks because she wanted everything to go smoothly. I will miss your phone calls twice in a week. I will miss listening to your stories, what you did day-to-day basis. She would tell me everything from what she ate, what clothes she wore, what Dava and Urvi and kids had done today. Also, she would remind us everyone's birthday, anniversaries, and all the upcoming events and festivals. She would go on and on until her story is done. Between the conversation, she would not hear it because her phone is either away from her ear or top of the ear. So there's no interruption. And she would not hear me screaming at her saying, "Mom, I need to say something now." "Mom, sorry, I was not there with you. Last breath you took, but I don't regret it because I wanted to keep all the good memories in my heart to keep me going. I'm going to miss you so much and know you are in better place now with Dad too. And I'm sure Dad is happy as well. I love you and always continue to give us your blessing. Love, your daughter." Mom, thank you for everything you've done for us. You made our life very easy. You never complained about a thing. Called me once a week, not twice a week. But only just to hear my voice, to see how I'm doing. And that was enough for her.
Please forgive us if we've ever hurt you in any way. You have taught us a lot how to be a great human being, how to be a great wife, a daughter-in-law, and a mother in life and in the world. Your spirit will always live on within us, and your smiley face will always be in our heart and our minds. We love you very much. I'm really glad that you're able to now be reunited with Dad. Thank you, everyone, for being here with us today.
For those of you that don't know me, I'm her eldest grandson. If you know Ba well, then you know how free-spirited she was, how much she enjoyed having company, socializing and playing games at adult care. Her energy was solely based on her surroundings. If I understood her correctly, she had the right idea on life. Live to make good memories, filter out the bad. Don't allow traditions or politics stop you from achieving life goals. Stay strong and positive during tough times. And avoid conflicts that won't change outcomes for better or worse. She never actually said any of this to me. She just lived it every day. My favorite philosophy of hers was feeding every living soul till it hit your stomach wall. She knew the best way to anyone's heart was through their belly. Every morning in our Hoboken apartment, I had 4 breakfast options to choose from: tiki bakri, debra, grilled cheese, and milk and cereal, specifically Raisin Brans. And she would never judge me for asking to eat all 4 items in one sitting. Although she probably was the reason why I was obese in middle school. But it's fine, it gave me personality. Ba, it may not have been your time to go, but if God intended it to be this way, I'll just assume that Dada didn't want to be here, or be where he is, without his Parvati. I wish I had the opportunity to tell you that as a mother of 3, grandmother of 6, and a great-grandmother of 1, you have provided a safe harbor for all of us, helped us feel loved and secure, listened non-judgmentally, and more importantly, showed our generation what mental and physical strength at 79 really looks like. You will always be known as a fighter in my book. It's hard to say goodbye, but I think it's time that I allow you to rest and relieve you from your duties. You did great. We love you. We will all miss your positive energy and contagious smile. Thank you for allowing me to be your grandson. Jai Shri Krishna.
As you all may have heard and seen in the past hour, I was a beautiful woman and a force of nature. Her personality shined no matter where she was. Her laughter, I could still hear it ringing in my ears. Her charismatic personality, loving to dress up, looking amazing. I remember every time I go to see Ba, she walks out with this huge smile, and it just literally makes you feel like your problems don't matter. She was always cheerful. Anytime I visited her at adult care, she would be so excited to introduce me to her friends and say, "This is my first grandchild." And it made me proud that I was making her proud in that way. I also had the opportunity to make sure she had a great grandchild too, which she was very proud of as well. Ba was full of life. She left behind a great legacy, and we are all proud to be a part of her, and we will be proudly carrying that on. I'll miss you very much, Ba. You took care of me like your own. Made sure that anytime I was sick, you gave me, I don't know, medicine all day long until you didn't hear me sneeze anymore. And I won't forget how you used to make me just make sure I had taken all my medicine, which was Akunichi and Puja. And I did. And I actually carry that on with my daughter. Tell her to close your eyes and just drink it. So we'll always remember that. Bye, Ba. I love you.
Hello, I am one of the other grandsons.
You're too tall for it.
Okay. So everything's been said. I don't really think I need to echo anything. Everyone talked about Ba, how she lived her life, all the things she did. I just know that anytime I came over, she would be throwing food at me, making sure that I was eating till I was full, and I'm gonna miss her. And there's just one thing I wanted to say. When I was talking to Herschel yesterday, or on Monday, he said something to me that made me cry for the first time since I heard about what happened. And it was that he'd been wanting to get into crocheting. And anyone who knows Ba knows that that was something she loved doing for all of us, for herself. Crocheting little hats, gloves, scarves, whatever it was. And it just made me realize that we won't be able to do those things with her anymore. We won't be able to learn from her. We won't be able to feel her caring and loving gaze every time we had Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever holiday and she was there. But just like Rambe said, she lived a full life. She raised 3 amazing kids, 1 amazing daughter-in-law as well. And obviously 6 grandkids and 1 great-grandchild. And I know she's proud of all of us, and that's why she was ready to go. So thank you, Ba. We'll miss you.
Hi, Ba. I wrote you a little something that I will give to you in a moment. But if I was to say, describe Ba in a few words, I would use the words strong, resilient, yet extremely nurturing. You had a way of letting things roll off your back like no one I've ever seen before. It was something that inspired me through my whole life. You always walked away with a smile and emulated grace and positivity everywhere you went. You had a way of making those around you feel safe and comfortable and loved. Food was your love language, as many people have echoed here today. I remember every time I would come over, I would remind everyone make sure your stomach is empty because we're going to Ba's house. Along with that, you were so full of joy. Every time we talked and I asked you how you were, you would tell me all kinds of things about the senior center. Most recently and notably, you won $50 at bingo. Congratulations. But you were so excited to tell every one of us, every one of your kids, and every one of your grandkids how much fun you had, how good you were at games, and it brought all of us so much joy to see that joy on your face. I'll always love you, Ba. You are an inspiration to me and to everyone in our family, and you will be missed.
Hello, Bob. I just want to just say some memories that I have. Obviously, living in the same house. Whenever I come downstairs at like 3 or 4 p.m. to get a snack, there you were, always ready to offer me some food, some jalebi, or whatever sweets you had gotten, or heat up something in the toaster. And then I'd always have to say yes. There was no way to say no. So then I'd get like a plate of whatever food she had made that day. And instead of offering me a fork, she'd say, "Do you want a fork?" I remember sometimes she'd come back from the senior center and she'd have like like a jar of like strawberry candies. Best candies by far. Really, really good. And she'd always come back with crocheting, like knitting something, knitting scarves and like hats and stuff. But also in our house, we have like crocheted covers for our tissue boxes. And she always had these like plastic like beads that you'd melt together and create like pictures. And I always thought they were so cool as a kid. I think I have a couple of them still, just like random things that she made. And I remember when I broke my collarbone, she had some crazy home remedy that she like, I don't know, it's like ardor and like some other stuff. And she like rubbed it all over my shoulder to make it better. Yeah. And I remember this one time I had this hat that I really loved and had like this fire symbol on it. I thought it looked super cool, and then it went missing. And then a year later, I saw Ba wearing it. She looked so much better than I did. So yeah, she was great to have in the house, and I will miss you, Ba. Thank you for helping to raise me. You were like a second mother to me.
So I wanted to talk about what I remember most when I think about Ba. She was a very kind and thoughtful person. I remember coming home from school and she would pester me to eat all kinds of things: fruit, sandwiches, crackers, candy. She would go to the senior center and always bring back chocolates or candy she knew I would like. Whenever I got sick, she would force me to eat garlic. A lot of garlic. She was also a source of comfort. As a child, I would have nightmares often, and to seek some relief, I would go into her room and lie down at the foot of the bed and curl up with the quilt she made me. She was a warm light in our lives, and I know she's looking down on us filled with peace and content. Thank you, Ba. Thank you for raising me.
Sri Krishna, Jai Janendra. I just want to offer my condolences again to the Shah family. Thank you for allowing me once again to take care of your family. You are definitely part of my family now, so I'm honored to be part of yours and allowing me to take care of your family all the time. So my prayers remain with you. For everyone that is here today, I would like to thank all of you for being here to support the family. It is greatly appreciated. We're going to give everyone the opportunity to come forward for darshan. So we ask that the immediate family, if you would like to come and assemble here, we can have everyone line up on the right and then cross behind and greet the family and then exit on the left. Just so we can keep an open center aisle for the live stream for those that are watching virtually. And we'll also have the video monitor going as well. Thank you so much. Kamala Shukla Maharaj, thank you so much for being here for us again. Start assembling. You're perfect. You're fine.
It's okay.
No.
If I could just have your attention, please. For those of you that are not immediate family, excuse me if I can have everyone's attention. This is the family's last moments, so if we can just limit the conversation just because they're about to go back for cremation, so they want to have their time for darshan. So if everyone is going to come to support in the back for cremation, you're more than welcome. Otherwise, you can remain here in the chapel. Thank you. Jai Sri Krishna.
ओम ग्रतम विविक्षे ग्रतमस्य निग्रते शितो ग्रतमस्य धाम अनुपदमान वहमादेश स्वाहा त्रयतम रेखभुवक्षि हव्यम ओम गुरुभ्वः स्वाहा रंजन में प्रेतायाहम ग्रतम समर्पयामि बाकी भी आका सेलिब्रेट करेंगे तो बड़ा पड़े से तो नहीं सर one of the grandson is going to carry this fire. Balancing. Thank you. Granddaughters. One of the granddaughters is carrying this in the back by the legs when we leave. So when this is Rama, if this is Rama, Sri Rama. So all the family members, please come by her. Handle, either roll around. Sri Rama, 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 Sri Rama. So we need at least like 8 people, maybe 8 people.
Excuse me. So sorry. Oops.
You want to pull out the card first?
They can left.
We can
They could just walk past it.
We'll just walk past.
Shri Rama,
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 Shri Rama, Shri Rama, Shri Rama, Shri Rama, Shri Rama, Shri Rama, Shri Rama, Shri Rama. ધવલભાઈ 130 આપણું લઈને 4 વખત કાઉન્ટર પ્રોપર ચેક થયા તો બને ચાલુ ટાઈમ્સ ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुत स्तुन्वन्ति वेस्तवै वेदासाङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदै गायन्ति यं सामगा यावस्तुतद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनो यस्यान्तनविदुः सुरासुरगणां देवाय तस्मै नमः दुष्पस्तुष्करं कर्म जानता वाप्यजानता मृत्युकालवशं ज्ञात्वा नरकं च त्वमागतं धर्मसमायुक्तं लोभमोहसमर्पणं रहेयं सर्वगात्राणि विज्ञान लोकं च गच्छतु वयन्नः वसुभ्यः ॐ शान्तिः 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 सुशान्तिः હવે 5 વખત આપણે ગોપાલ કૃષ્ણ બોલો, બધા રાધે કૃષ્ણ બોલજો. गोपाल कृष्ण राधे कृष्ण 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 लगी दो પછી બીજી અંદર આપણે
Shah.